Right now, in a luxury office in Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti is sweating. The 2026 World Cup hasn't even kicked off yet, but the final pre-tournament friendlies just wrapped up, and they've left the football world with one massive, unavoidable question. What happens when your two biggest superstars are suddenly heading in completely opposite directions? On one side of the Atlantic, you have Vinícius Júnior. He just wrapped up Brazil's warm-up schedule looking absolutely unplayable. He's sharp, he's confident, and he's playing like a man who expects to drag the Selecao to their sixth star. But on the other side, Kylian Mbappé and France are facing a weird, unexpected reality check. Mbappé looked uncharacteristically quiet in his final matches, while his teammates, specifically a lethal Michael Olise, stole the spotlight. This isn't just standard international drama. This is a glimpse into a tactical, ticking time bomb that is about to explode right onto Real Madrid's doorstep. Let's start in South America, because what Vinícius Júnior just did in the final warm-ups should terrify every single defender in this tournament. For years, critics said Vini couldn't replicate his Madrid form for Brazil. They said the pressure of the iconic number 10 or number 7 jersey was too heavy. But over the last week, he completely shattered that narrative. He didn't just play, he dictated. He was the undisputed focal point of the Brazilian attack, cutting inside from that favored left flank and leaving defenders chasing shadows. He's entering this World Cup at the absolute peak of his powers. He has the backing of his country, the perfect tactical system around him, and a massive point to prove. Vinicius knows that if he dominates this tournament, the next Ballon d'Or is officially his. He is, without a doubt, the alpha in that Brazil squad. But meanwhile, in Europe, the script looks a little different. Enter Kylian Mbappé, the man who literally scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final. You'd expect him to be cruising, right? Well, not exactly. France's final friendly matches didn't exactly go to plan for the captain. He looked a step off the pace. The explosive, devastating bursts we're used to seeing, they were strangely missing. And on YouTube and French sports media, the alarm bells are quietly ringing. But what's making this even more fascinating is who took his place in the headlines. Michael Olise, the Bayern Munich winger, came in and looked like the superstar France thought Mbappé would be in these warm-ups, even bagging a stunning hat-trick that had manager Didier Deschamps singing his praises. Former players are already drawing comparisons to Mbappe's own breakout back in 2018. Now, is Mbappé suddenly a bad player? Obviously not. He's a generational talent. But what these friendlies proved is that Mbappé is human. He's carrying the weight of an entire nation on his shoulders. He's dealing with intense tactical policing from opposing managers. And right now, he doesn't look like the untouchable, smiling assassin we saw in Qatar. And this is exactly where the Real Madrid civil war officially begins. See, the World Cup is a pressure cooker. It magnifies everything. And right now, Vinícius Júnior is proving that he's a king who refuses to yield his throne on the left wing. Mbappé, despite his slight dip in form, expects to be treated as the ultimate global superstar. When this tournament ends, both of these men are going to fly back to Madrid. One of them might be a World Cup winner. The other might be fueled by a bitter exit. But both of them are going to demand the exact same thing, the keys to the kingdom. Look at their movements from these recent friendlies. When Vini is at his best, he needs the left wing to explode. When Mbappé wants to change a game, he drifts directly into that exact same space. By looking at how they were utilized over the last week, it's becoming incredibly clear that neither man is truly comfortable playing secondary fiddle or being shoved down the middle as a traditional, rigid number 9. Ancelotti wanted to see how his stars would handle the pre-tournament pressure. Instead, he watched Vinicius claim his status as a global leader, and he watched Mbappé struggle to find his rhythm while others took the spotlight. The friendlies are over. The talking is done. This Thursday, the real war begins. But as you watch France and Brazil navigate their ways through the biggest tournament on earth, don't just look at the scorelines. Watch the body language. Watch the ego. Watch the tactical evolution of two of the greatest players of our generation. Because what happens in North America over the next few weeks isn't just going to decide who lifts the World Cup. It's going to decide who rules Real Madrid next season. Who do you think comes out of this tournament as the true alpha? Will Vini carry this roaring momentum all the way to the final? Or will Mbappé flip the switch when the lights get bright and remind everyone why he's the most feared man on the planet? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dive football documentaries, and we'll see you at the opening whistle.